Good morning, my loves. My name is Christina and welcome to Casually Christina. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about traveling during a pandemic and quarantine and what we decided to do. I'm going to give you guys basically my review on this traveling situation and my tips or whatever, just person to person, So take it with a grain of salt, but I did want to share this with you guys. So if y'all do not know, over Thanksgiving, my family and I, we traveled to the mountains. We live in Florida and we went to Tennessee. Now, we chose this trip or this route or this way to go on vacation because we thought it would be safer out of all of our options. Now, during the summer, in June, we had a trip planned to go on a cruise. The whole entire family was going to go on the cruise, the kids, the grandparents, and everything, right? And then obviously the Rona hit, and so it was canceled. And even if it was canceled, we wasn't going. I'd be on an old cruise ship. Everybody's breathing the same air, touching the same things. It just, I don't know if cruises are ever going to make a comeback. What do y'all think? I mean, my heart's going to be broken if they don't, because taking a cruise is literally my favorite way to travel. I mean, you're literally on a floating resort with 24-hour food. Hello. What you mean? I can go down there and get me pizza or ice cream anytime I want? Sign me up, sis. However, the Rona has completely changed everything, so I don't know if they're ever even going to make a comeback. What do y'all think? Okay, let's keep moving here. So we were getting a little stir crazy, obviously. I mean, I did take some different trips and stuff like that for business, but not like a family vacation. And we look forward to that. We take one family vacation at least a year, typically in the summer. Got pushed back, whatever. I know not everybody can take family vacations. I know not everybody got to take a family vacation, but this is my experience. So we decided for Thanksgiving we would go to the mountains. Now, we went to the mountains for Thanksgiving, I think, in 2016. We love going to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, one of our favorite places. And we went for Thanksgiving in 2016, and it was wonderful. It was awesome. We got a 3-bedroom cabin, which was a huge cabin. We had like 20 people in it, air mattresses everywhere, and we had a really good time. So we decided that that would be a great way to travel, in our personal opinions, if we were going to travel with COVID, because you're in the mountains, you're away from everybody, right? It's not like you're on a cruise ship. It's not like you're in a hotel room where there's other people and it's all the same, whatever. And you're just secluded. You're with yourself. So we rented this cabin. And this was our first time renting through Airbnb for something like this. Typically, we go through cabin rentals versus Airbnb, and we decided to go with Airbnb this time because they were running out. I guess everybody had the same idea as we did. And I will say that from my personal opinion and my personal review, I did not necessarily like it this way, okay? And what I think happens is, and shout out to everybody that has Airbnb rentals, is I think people own these Airbnbs and then they live very, very, very far away. And then they have cleaners come and clean it, but they're not there to check up and see. Now, what had happened was we were supposed to check into this cabin, and honey, when I tell you they are not cheap, especially around Thanksgiving, it was very expensive, which, you know, it's what we wanted to do. I mean, we thought safety first. I mean, obviously the best safe way that you can have for the Rona is to go in your house, never leave your house, no kids go to school, nobody do anything, grow your own food. I mean, okay, I don't know who all's doing that. Shout out to y'all, but we ain't living like that, right? So, but this cabin that we got through the Airbnb, it's not like when you go through a rental place, an actual rental company, they have people that work for that company that come and clean it and check on it and all of that. We were supposed to check into this cabin at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And because it was up a mountain, we decided that we would go there at like 1 o'clock and just see where it was at. We weren't going to go up there or anything like that. We were just going to see where it's at, because we didn't know if the cleaner people were there or if it was still, you know, whatever. We got there, we were traveling there at 1 o'clock. We actually got there at 1:30. And when we got there, we realized nobody was there. So we got excited. It was just me and Jeremy at the time. And the kids were in the back seat, but only me and Jeremy got out. We got excited. We ran around. We looked in the windows and we realized the beds weren't made. It was still dirty in there, you know, like whatever, that the cleaning ladies hadn't been there yet. So we're like, okay. So we leave, but we were excited to see where the cabin was. We leave, we come back at like 3:30. We felt like we would sit out there and just like wait if the cleaning ladies were still there until 4 o'clock, because it's a lot of work to get up the mountains. And when we got there at 3:30, the cleaning ladies had already been there and left. And so we were just kind of excited. We just waited till 4 o'clock and we went in. When we went in, I did a tour. I was so excited, but once I got finished with the tour and we started moving in, I realized that the cleaning, now listen, you guys, I am not super picky and a super stickler about things. Like if it's something needs to be wiped up, I wipe it up, no issues. But one, this cabin was super duper expensive. Two, we're in the middle of a pandemic and I thought that it would be cleaned more than this. And three, it was not, once we started looking at it, it had not been cleaned. The hot tub water had not been changed. And I'm like, okay, like I know the hot tub water heats to a certain degree, but like it had a really gross film on top of the water, like really gross, like skin and bodily fluids probably. And then the bottom of the hot tub had a green, what looked like film. I don't know. We never got in. And not to be super complaining, I hate doing this, but I just have to keep it real with you guys. We have rented these cabins before through actual cabin rental places. And the hot tub is one of our favorite parts because it's cold up there and it's a beautiful view and you get to get in the hot tub with the kids and the family and look at the mountains. But we never even got to get in this hot tub because it literally looked like 50 people's dirty bath water. You guys, if y'all knew how much this cabin was, and we're in the middle of a pandemic and like things hadn't been wiped and cleaned, and like it literally was like somebody had just came in. That was another thing. The mattresses, the comforters on the bed had like spill stains on them, and they were the same comforters that we saw when we looked through the window, which creeped me out. And I know that in a lot of places they say that they just come in and change the sheets, that they don't change the comforters. But I was thinking, like, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Like, is that how you're supposed, like, are you not, like, I guess me and Jeremy were talking about it. And if I had a rental, whether we were in the middle of a pandemic or not, right, I would have at least 2 sets of comforters for every room, that way, and sheets, that way when my cleaning ladies or whoever did it, if I did it, whatever, came in, they'd come in, they'd just snatch everything off, put everything new on, take all the old stuff, leave with it, and then wash all that during the week while the people were in there. And then you just come in and switch it out every time and clean up. But literally the same dirty comforters were on the bed, and not just like the same comforters that we saw, like they had literal gross stains on them and everything. And I was like, I know people that are working in hospitals, right, that they change their clothes coming in before they even come in the door, right? They leave their dirty clothes. And it was just so strange to me that this is the way it was. So anyways, I did reach out to the owners of the Airbnb and let them know. And they were like, no, the cleaning people change the hot tub water every single time. And I'm like, but no, it's not been changed. And I'm like, we came here at 1:30. Nobody was here. We got back at 2:30. You mean to tell me that they came in and cleaned a 3-story house? And I don't know, maybe they did. I'm trying not to be too complainy, but I guess this is just my honest review about my experience with this one Airbnb, with this cabin. Now, I've rented Airbnbs before, and I have had some troubles. One time we rented an Airbnb, me, Jeremy, and Jaden, because me and Jaden were going to visit Jeremy while he was working out of town, and we rented an Airbnb, and this was during COVID too. We stay in hotels, but we decided we'd stay in an Airbnb so we could like be in our own space and be away from everybody. And we did not get the code, like nobody, and we couldn't get in touch with the person, and like we're calling Airbnb to get our money back, and like it was this whole entire, we're sitting out on the front porch of the place and they hadn't sent us the code, and Airbnb did not want to refund us our money, and we had no place to sleep. And it was like, a whole hot mess, right? But I don't know. I just thought I wanted to do a review on this because I want to know, first of all, what is y'all's experience? Second of all, what, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. So anyways, with all that being said, my honest review is I don't know if I will spend that lump sum of money renting through an Airbnb again anytime soon. Because if the people that are owners live very far away and they don't know what's going on, they don't know what like is being cleaned or anything like that. And this is the thing, usually when I go in an Airbnb in a hotel anyways, I wipe everything down. I bring my own bleach wipes and everything. But for thousands of dollars in the middle of a pandemic where they're charging you, that's it. They're charging you extra cleaning fees because they're saying, and they're not doing the cleaning. Okay, now y'all are like, you're just being a baby. No, I'm not, you guys. I'm not. Listen, if you guys knew, trust me, I'm taking it lightly. Trust me. So that is my review for renting an Airbnb during a pandemic. I don't think I would do it again. What do you guys think? And I hate giving a negative review like this. I feel bad, which is why, because in the beginning, I was going to do this review and link this Airbnb because it had great views and all of that down in the description box. I'm not going to link it this time because of this. However, I did want to give you guys an honest opinion and possibly see what you guys think. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, my loves, please do not forget to like this video. It's a free way that you can help your girl out. And until next time, I love you guys so very much. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.